Friends, fellow travelers on this intricate and often unpredictable journey we call life, consider for a moment the very nature of our existence. We are beings of immense potential, capable of profound joy, deep connection, and extraordinary achievement. Yet the path we tread is rarely smooth. It is punctuated by moments of challenge, setbacks that feel like crushing blows, and periods of darkness that threaten to extinguish the very spark within us. This is the reality of the human experience. Adversity is not an anomaly, it is an inherent part of the tapestry of life. Think back to moments in your own life when you faced significant hardship. Perhaps it was the loss of a loved one, a career setback, a health crisis, a relationship ending, or a dream that seemed to shatter before your eyes. In those moments, didn't it feel as though the weight of the world was upon your shoulders? Didn't the future seem uncertain, even bleak? It is in these very crucibles of life that the true test of our spirit lies. It is in these moments that the choice to succumb to despair or to rise with renewed determination is presented to us. Today, I want to speak to that inner strength, that resilient core that resides within each and every one of you. I want to talk about how to not just endure adversity, but how to remain inspired in its face, how to keep that inner flame burning brightly, even when the winds of hardship howl around you. The first, and perhaps most crucial element in staying inspired when faced with difficulty is the cultivation of perspective. When we are in the midst of a challenging situation, it can feel all-consuming, as though it is the only reality that exists. Our vision can narrow, and we can lose sight of the bigger picture. It is vital to consciously work to broaden our perspective. Remind yourself of past challenges you have overcome. Reflect on the strengths and resources you possess. Consider the vastness of the world and the multitude of experiences that exist beyond your current struggle. This shift in perspective can help to diminish the overwhelming nature of the present difficulty and create space for hope and possibility. Think of a time when you felt utterly defeated. Looking back now, can you see how that experience, while painful, may have led to unexpected growth or opened doors to new opportunities? Often, it is only in retrospect that we can truly appreciate the lessons embedded within our struggles. By consciously seeking a broader perspective in the present, we can begin to see those potential lessons even as we navigate the difficulty. Secondly, embrace the power of acceptance. This is not to say that we should passively resign ourselves to our circumstances or that we should not strive for positive change. Rather, acceptance involves acknowledging the reality of the situation without resistance or judgment. When we fight against what is, we create inner turmoil and expend valuable energy that could be directed towards finding solutions or coping effectively. Acceptance allows us to meet the present moment with clarity and a sense of inner peace, even amidst the storm. Imagine trying to swim against a powerful current. You will exhaust yourself and make little progress. However, if you accept the strength of the current and instead focus on navigating within it, you can conserve your energy and find a way to reach your destination. Similarly, accepting the reality of our challenges allows us to stop fighting against them and instead focus on how to best navigate them. Thirdly, actively seek and nurture sources of inspiration. Inspiration is the fuel that keeps our spirits alive. It can come from a multitude of sources, both internal and external. Look to the stories of others who have overcome significant adversity. Their resilience, their courage, their unwavering spirit can serve as a powerful reminder of the human capacity to not just survive, but to thrive in the face of hardship. Read biographies. Watch documentaries, listen to podcasts that highlight tales of triumph over tribulation. Find inspiration in the natural world, the resilience of a tree that bends but does not break in a storm, the persistent growth of a flower pushing through concrete, the cyclical nature of seasons reminding us that even after the darkest winter, spring will inevitably arrive. These are all powerful metaphors for our own lives. Connect with art, music, literature, and other forms of creative expression. These can evoke powerful emotions, offer new perspectives, and remind us of the beauty and wonder that still exists in the world, even when our personal circumstances feel bleak. And perhaps most importantly, find inspiration in your own values and passions. What truly matters to you? What ignites a spark within your soul? Connecting with your deepest values and pursuing activities that you are passionate about can provide a profound sense of purpose and meaning, which can be a powerful anchor in the midst of adversity. Fourthly, cultivate a growth mindset. As I mentioned earlier, this involves viewing challenges not as fixed limitations or signs of failure, but as opportunities for learning, growth, and development. When we encounter a setback, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this experience?" Or "How can this make me stronger?" Embrace the idea that your abilities and intelligence are not fixed traits, but rather qualities that can be developed through dedication and hard work. See mistakes as valuable feedback that can help you improve. This shift in mindset can transform adversity from a roadblock into a stepping stone on your path. Think about a child learning to ride a bicycle. They will inevitably fall many times, but each fall provides an opportunity to learn about balance, coordination, and how to adjust. They don't see falling as a sign that they are incapable of riding. They see it as a necessary part of the learning process. We can adopt a similar mindset when facing challenges in our own lives. Fifthly, nurture unwavering self-belief. Adversity can often chip away at our confidence and make us doubt our abilities. It is crucial to actively counter these negative self-talk patterns and cultivate a strong sense of belief in yourself. Remind yourself of your past accomplishments, your strengths, and your inherent worth. Affirm your ability to navigate the current challenge and emerge stronger on the other side. Surround yourself with positive affirmations and engage in activities that reinforce your sense of competence and self-efficacy. Celebrate small victories and acknowledge your progress, no matter how incremental it may seem. Remember that you have overcome challenges before, and you have the inner resources to do so again. Sixthly, build and lean on a strong support system. Human connection is a fundamental human need, and it becomes even more critical during times of adversity. Surround yourself with people who are positive, supportive, and believe in you. Share your struggles with trusted friends, family members, mentors, or support groups. Talking about your challenges can provide emotional release, offer new perspectives, and remind you that you are not alone. Be willing to ask for help when you need it. There is strength in vulnerability, and allowing others to support you is not a sign of weakness, but rather an act of self-care and wisdom. Remember that offering support to others can also be a powerful way to stay inspired and connected. Seventhly, prioritize self-care. When facing adversity, it can be easy to neglect our own needs as we focus on the challenges at hand. However, taking care of our physical, emotional, and mental well-being is essential for maintaining our resilience and staying inspired. Ensure you are getting adequate sleep, nourishing your body with healthy food, engaging in regular physical activity, and making time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature can help to reduce stress, improve focus, and cultivate a sense of inner peace. Remember that self-care is not a luxury, it is a necessity for navigating the demands of life, especially during challenging times. Finally, never underestimate the power of hope. Hope is not simply wishful thinking. It is a powerful force that can sustain us through the darkest of times. It is the belief that things can and will get better, that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that a brighter future is possible. Cultivate hope by focusing on possibilities, setting small achievable goals, and visualizing a positive outcome. Even in the midst of great difficulty, look for small glimmers of hope, a kind gesture from a stranger, a moment of beauty in nature, a sign of progress, however small. Nurture these glimmers, for they can be the sparks that reignite your inner flame and keep you moving forward. Staying inspired in the face of adversity is not a passive process. It requires conscious effort, resilience, and a commitment to nurturing your inner strength. It's about choosing to see challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth, learning, and the discovery of your own incredible capacity to overcome. Remember that the human spirit is remarkably resilient. Throughout history, individuals and communities have faced unimaginable hardships and have not only survived, but have gone on to create extraordinary things. You too possess this innate resilience. You have the strength within you to navigate the current storm and emerge stronger and more inspired on the other side. So, when adversity knocks at your door, do not despair. Instead, draw upon your inner reserves of strength, cultivate perspective, embrace acceptance, seek inspiration, nurture a growth mindset, believe in yourself, lean on your support system, prioritize self-care, and hold on to hope. For it is in these moments of challenge that we truly discover who we are and what we are capable of achieving. Let adversity be the catalyst that ignites your inner fire and propels you towards a future filled with purpose, meaning, and unwavering inspiration.